Hello YouTube, welcome back to Drehmal 2.2, the beta. We are here in Fertide, and I've been trying to level up between episodes, and it just has not been working out well. I've been killing mobs left and right with Frenzy, and I haven't leveled up that much, so I think we're just going to continue progressing, and when I get to level 30, then I'll start with the enchanting and everything. So, this is Fertide. I wasn't able to show off all of it because it's just so large now, but this is the entire map of Fertide. As you can see, it is just absolutely massive. It's way too big to cover everything, so we're just gonna kind of, move on. And the first thing I want to do in this episode is grab the Black Jungle Tower, which I forgot to do at the end of the last episode, and it's right over there in the distance. I think with my speed boosts, I'm starting to get a little bit too fast. It becomes really stretched on the edges of my screen. One thing I'm curious about, though, since at the end of the last episode, we were going to go to the Black Cave, turns out they removed the Black Cave. I don't know where the quest for Oblivion begins now, actually. So that's something we're gonna have to figure out. I do want to get Oblivion. It's always been, I think, my go-to mythic in the past in terms of just straight-up damage and useful ability. Ascendance is very strong, but it's very slowing. Frenzy removes a lot of health and is only really good against big groups. Stuff like that. I don't know what the workhorse mythic is going to be of this version, or how we're supposed to find Oblivion now. Anyways, this is the Black Jungle Tower. Initiating phase warp, new tower online linking to network. Network linkage restored to 25%. Ancillary research facility, network terminal online. Locator dispensed, officer presence requested from manual on-site reboot. Yep, we got a little side quest here, scientific progress. AV system has requested your presence at the research facility. Yep, we are 25% done with the towers. This is the terminal locator 0x SMV. Salmavir database offline, manual network reconnection required. Now this is actually over in the Purity Peaks. If you don't know, that is kind of in that white area right there. And since we're over in Fertide, and that's the Desolation, that's the Heartwood, I guess it would make the most sense to go from probably Fertide upwards, so that way we can get a few things along the way. So we're gonna head back to the Black Jungle and make our way to Salmavir. Where is the Black Jungle? There it is. Is it, though, for this place? Oh god. Well, that kind of sucks, but I'll get 30 levels eventually. Honestly, I don't see much point in enchanting armor in Dremel with how often I'm replacing my armor with the new stuff. And I don't have netherite yet, so I don't really see a reason to spend a bunch of time getting levels for armor that I'm just eventually going to replace. So I kind of don't want to do it, but it's something I'll kind of have to. Because this could be decent enough to beat Osline with, I just don't think it is yet. As I was continuing to running north, look what I found. Isn't it Mossfield? And it looks like, yep, new Mossfield, that is. Children of Virtuo. Everything in the east is under the protection of Virtuo and her angelic Vermari. New Mossfield. And it looks like the roofs are now made out of moss instead of wheat, which is very fitting of the name, but sucks that I can't get a lot of free food. Donations to Virtuo, Lady of the Mirror. So yeah, this is Mossfield. It looks a bit different. The roofs are really the only thing I'm noticing so far. Ooh, look, they have a bell. You know what that means. Ring that bell below and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get notified when I upload more videos in this series. Thank you. Okay, I'm almost there, and it's really a bad idea coming from the east to this place because you do have to, cross a mountain range. And as pretty as Purity Peaks is, it is also very annoying to cross because of how steep it is. Anyways, an ancient city of science and knowledge locked in temporal stasis, preventing structural degradation. Oh, God! Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm not so sure about preventing structural degradation. It looks like the bridges are collapsing, but they're still, kind of frozen in time. So maybe the stasis is wearing off or something. Because this used to not be half destroyed. This used to be entirely functional. I wonder what's up with that. About survey drones. Survey drones are truly a marvel of avsomic engineering. These autonomous surveillance units are made of pure rentite catalysts and were one of Avsom's first technological innovations. This technology, so it was actually used to help locate the tear, which supplies all our primal energy. I just saw a huge flash outside. It's probably going to thunder in a second. Yeah, that one definitely picked up on my microphone. I'm sure there will be a hollow text saying how, like, the stasis failed or something. It's really weird. An ender pearl, I guess. I don't really need anything in here. Spectrographer Cohen's analysis. We initially thought the amount of energy at the mountain was too minuscule to do anything with until we sent the drones to perform further analysis. It turned out to be far beyond our wildest dreams. A source of energy so immense that our empire would never want for anything. The construction of the primary energy collection facility may have resulted in the Frostfang catastrophe and incredibly frigid temperatures, but in the end, it was the best thing for our empire. Hail to Avsom. Teresa's collaboration. Vehemil, Gori, and I are working together on a contingency plan for any sort of catastrophe that would sweep Avsom. We got permission from a duel to receive some Red Dawn assistance in animal experimentation before we act. Can you not? Okay. I don't like these things. They're annoying, and I'm flying. Sycophant. Okay, yeah, these things are pretty annoying. I guess they're a good source of XP, though. I'll save the other spawner. Animals, before we actually start putting Drehmal in these pods, the goal is for these to be able to preserve us for years after a potential fall of Avsom and release us when the catastrophe is past, give the Empire a second chance. Now, in the spawn... Jeez, that was another bright flash of lightning outside. Wait, no, I don't want to go up. I want to check out the hourglass. Sorry, I'm like losing focus. The rain outside is kind of distracting me. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. But in the list, it has Vemel, like, Theresa, and Gofri. The Primal Walkers, ever since we started harvesting energy, these strange, tall, inky creatures have strode the realm in the night. We've managed to capture and perform autopsies on a handful, and they seem to have a core composed of primal energy. We've been calling it a pearl. They have strange properties when you throw them, and I've always wondered what would happen if we threw one into the temporal engine. I doubt Vemel would let me. Yeah, the Primal Walkers are the Endermen in this map. Well... Temporal engine. I know that I want to throw one in there now. Elegy of the Dune Watcher. O dunes, peering into our future. I wait and watch. Or I watch and wait, O dunes, O dunes. All will be dust, all will be ash. Let us drift together. Drift to the Genesis, O dunes. I sit and watch, I peer through the hourglass, watching the inevitable crafted from stolen energy. Who are we to try and stop it? Weird. Alright, let's go see. I guess the temporal engine is probably that hourglass, if I had to guess. Still doesn't really explain why. So this lets you, like, see in the future. But why is this place still half destroyed? That is the big question here. Also, it's made out of tinted glass. Oh, God. Whoa. Whoa! So this is what they meant about the future? Oh, that's weird. Things are more destroyed. Do I have a limited time to be here? The ticking is making me think so. Okay, I'm stressed out that I have only a few seconds to be here now. Ooh, was that Enderman always there? That actually, like, kind of creeped me out for a second. Is he stalking me? God, I hope not. That's creepy. Okay, well, this seems like an obvious parkour course to do. I think my goal is to get to the top. I hope. This feels like I'm going the right way, but I have no clue. Now I'm like freaked out that an Enderman is following me. I don't know why. I have good armor and all that. Crap. Oh, I do only have limited time. But it puts me in around the same spot that I was at. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I assume I'm supposed to go to this big building, but in the future. This is like putting me under pressure. I know I have like probably 2 full minutes, or I have quite a while, but still. Oh, this is so weird. I almost missed that. Well, I guess I could have just ran up here. Whoa. Time Lord. Wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff exploited the temporal engine. Oh god. No, not yet. Oh. What the? Left blade fragment. 1/2 of a primal blade. It feels oddly smooth, lacking any imperfections. Not what I expected. Researcher Noam's rant. I don't need that anymore. Blue Exodus showed up on our doorstep today, asking us to take care of this energy fragment. Serpent only knows what it's for. It's part of a deal by the chief science officer. I'm trying to skim this. It's a weapon that we can't study. Absom cares way more about military might than anything that actually might help people. Well, we have the left blade. I wonder where the right one is. Commas Custom Containment Unit. We thought it best to keep the fragments separate, at least until we found a suitable... Didn't I already read some of this? I can rest easily knowing its fragments are in other secure locations. We left the other fragment in the Exodus Depot, where it is originally forged with Kovis's invention. Once we're ready, we can take both fragments and reattach them to the hilt within the repository under Avsal. Okay, so we need the other side of the blade before going back to Avsal to get the hilt. And it's called the Exodus Depot. I assuming that's the Exodus Citadel, which is the blue temple in the swamp. The Namaj Swamp, I think it's called. Unique, for sure. Okay, cool, the door's open. Well. Welly well. Do I still get elytra here? I think they're called Avsom coal. It's mostly a glider than actual elytra. How do you guys say it? Do you say elytra or elytra? Okay, it seems like I still do. Thank goodness. Avsal repository updated. Nice. Spectographers, Cohen's invention. I'm happy to be able to contribute to the feeling in some way, even back here on these mainland. These Avsom coal should aid the crew rather greatly in traversal on their expectations. I think I'll ship some prototypes to Salinir as well. The Kolmola Raiders would surely appreciate the inspiration I took from their mounts in designing this new tech. Hail to Avsom. Okay, I was gonna say, do I not get a free one? Yay. A strange and technological artifact gifted by AV System, constructed by the brilliant scientists housed here thousands of years ago. Despite the cutting-edge technology used in its construction, its weaknesses are hard to ignore, mainly being prone to combustion and, tridents and fireworks. The things that normally combine with elytra can be repaired with ruined membranes. Does it still give slow falling? Oh, interesting, it doesn't. These used to give slow falling. Oh, and I guess they still do, but only when deployed, I guess. I'm so smart. I'm pretty sure I hit space, but I don't think it works when you're in the inventory screen. Oh, well, I'm back over here. I guess I'll just continue exploring this way then, and go up to the northeast, I suppose. I really need to stop dying. I do need to upgrade my armor at some point. Oh god. I had the diamond chestplate in my, mouse hand when I died, so it's back at that Salmavir place. I don't have a chestplate anymore. That sucks. Okay, a lot has happened since that last clip. I took a break from the map for a week. I've been busy with RL stuff. So, what happened, really quick, is I went back to Salmavir. I got my chest plate back. I also grabbed the Tower for Purity Peaks. It wasn't different. It was the same. So I got that. I went to Sod to harvest their wheat field. I came back. And I tried to fight Skull Disciple Osine again. I thought my armor was enough. It was not. So, gonna wait a little bit more for that. I think I need better armor and more speed. So, yeah. I came back all the way here from the Black Jungle, and now we're at the Spearhead Forest Tower. And the tower is at 31.3%. So, I've been kind of scatterbrained for a little bit here. What I'm going to do now is just head up the east side, make my way to Grand Pike Canyon. Why is this room still so dark? Huh. That looks neat. What is this thing about here? It has a telescope, obviously. Admission is 11 scales. I don't have 11 scales. This mysterious pillar somatifies gravity, discovered in what is believed to be an ancient Avsomic facility. The structure it was supporting remained in place after it was removed. This odd piece of early Avsomic technology was taken from the ruins of Salanir. It contains what appears to be an early test of an apparatus used throughout that ancient empire. This is the only known example of it still functioning. We did it, holographic text. I just need to speak and the words appear before me. Oh. So this is a facility researching Avsom? The ultimate goal of any alchemist is the achievement of the great work, commonly defined by many as the usage of divine magic by a mortal. These are some common alchemic supplies, but who knows, these could just be key to creating the great work. Okay. Ooh, we got a runic catalyst in here. Very nice. What's this? Orny unstable, don't touch. Oh god, what have I done? This rare functional Rentite catalyst was very carefully removed and transported from the ruins of Avsol. The Avsomic people were notoriously mistrustful of stairs, so they used these to get up and down places instead. That kind of makes sense because of how many slow falling and levitation things there are. That actually, maybe they do hate stairs. A beautiful mosaic taken from the ancient Black Jungle ruins. It depicts the face of a now extinct mammal. It was very large, very strong, covered in black hair, bipedal, and was native to the Black Jungle. There are ruins in the Black Jungle? Okay. This beautiful gemstone was found, left behind in Purity Peaks. Low concentration of divine magic, which is very unusual for any object. It's an amethyst. A piece of rubble taken from inside Raveloth, the city fortress at the heart of the Carmine. The rock itself is obviously volcanic. The Carmine. There's a city in the Carmine now. Okay. Temple chunk, a ceiling from the Kiln of Virtue, the sacred center of worship by the goddess, donated by esteemed patron Sneaky Slipshear of Vertide. Okay, I left that out in the last episode. There were a lot of buildings around the Kiln of Virtuo. Sneaky Slipshear was like this guy who sold these air quotes like objects related to Virtuo and the kiln. And then if you go upstairs in his shop, he has a bunch of gold and he's like a con artist. So I left him out. But I left him out because there was so much stuff in the kiln of Virtuo, I had to leave it out. But yeah. 2 saplings, the left one being from the destroyed southern Heartwood, the right one from the present-day northern Heartwood. Tragic event caused the lives of thousands in death of an entire ecosystem. We are incredibly lucky to have these preserved. What's upstairs? So is this like more of a museum than a research facility, I suppose? Oh no, that's prismarine. I thought it was emeralds. Prototype probe launcher. What the? The exhibit reads, we know from Salmavir that Absom had probes which could fly autonomously. This appears to be an early experiment wherein the user could fire a small probe to perform limited surveillance and then recall it via runic magic that has been lost to time. So this acts just like a normal crossbow, right? It doesn't actually fire anything special? Yeah, okay. I feel like these guys are making a lot of assumptions within their research. Okay, here at the base of the tower. I'm pretty sure this is the like biggest in terms of area out of all the towers on the map here. So, yeah. I don't know if they changed the inside at all or not. Looks pretty similar. I don't remember there being this many pots in here. Grave Warden. Yeah, there's a Ravager. Woo. Do I have the... Yeah, I have the bad damage boots on. Okay. There is this guy. Oh, it's a Hoglin, not a Ravager. Oh, and there's some iron back here. Very nice. I don't remember... There's a lot of salt. I think this is supposed to be like salt for putting on dead people or something. I'm not entirely sure on that. Oh, there's quite a bit of iron in this place, though. Because I don't want to fall and die. That'd be bad. Also, wait, hold on. Is this the only tower that has, like, actual blocks leading to the very top of it? Because with most of the others, it's either parkour or a ladder, or there was a gap you needed to build yourself. I don't know. 34.4%. I guess I'm just gonna continue going north. I'm gonna do a bit of inventory management, though. Okay, I'm heading still northeast. I came across this airship with a mob on it. I'm assuming the mob would have a name. It's the Ferryman. I guess I have to kill the Ferryman. I kind of didn't want to. He seemed funny and cool. But I assumed that he would have had a lot of knockback resistance. There's also more stuff happening inside. Yeah, probably inside the blimp. How can I sleep? There are so many monster groans. And I can sleep here? That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, I wandered a little bit from the balloon. If memory serves, up that waterfall should be Verukt Plateau, which has all of the rainbow lakes, but I came across this little area here. Ruins of some civilization off in this direction. What's this? I'm sure there's probably a Runic Catalyst, maybe one of those Stones of Worry over here. But yeah, I don't know. The architecture is kind of hard to get a read on. Doesn't look like anything Avsomic. But I really don't know what this could be. Or is supposed to be. Maybe there are lore books I can find here. Okay, I climbed to, like, the tallest building in this set of ruins, and I found this. Visionary's crossbow. The nations of Oclaroma have long been an oppressor to surrounding regions. Verukt, their most affected by their tyranny, has had their culture and people all but forgotten. Unbreaking, multi-shot, and piercing. Didn't I... Oh, yeah, the shopkeeper had another crossbow. So, we get a crossbow and a little bit of lore. So, Verukt was not just a plateau of rainbow lakes that looked very pretty, but there were people here, and I guess this is Verukt architecture. What would that be? Like Verukian? Verukins? I don't know. But this is that architecture. There's also little bits of treasure scattered about. These are pretty dang big ruins. Oh! Ooh! Stone of Luxury. I don't know what that noise was that I've just made. A rare stone with inordinate high potentia. When you glance at it, it begins to gleam irresistibly with pleasing golden light. Warped fungus on a stick. Okay, so we have 2 stones of worry and a stone of luxury. And since our swords have 3 slots, which I'm assuming that's what it is, I don't know for sure. There should be another stone, I would assume. I don't know what these do yet, but... Hey, we got a few of them. But as I said, I'm pretty sure this waterfall leads to the Verukt Plateau Tower, so I'm gonna head up there. Okay, I thought it was funny, so I showed this real quick. I usually skip a lot of these, but there's a campfire here, and if you go inside, there's a polar bear next to his skull. There was also a runic catalyst in there, but he doesn't seem to want to come off. Are they aggressive? Are polar bears really not aggressive? If I'm being entirely honest, when I played Minecraft, I stopped. Or when I, like, really played Minecraft, I stopped right before the update that added bears. So I have no clue how they work. It's only polar bears and panda bears, right? Yeah, I don't know. What is that over there? Alright, let me get the tower and then we'll go see what that is. Verukt Plateau. Network currently linked to 37.5%. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Let's go over here. I don't remember where it is. I think I figured out why some of the rooms are dark. It's when they haven't been used for the first time yet, they tend to be darker. Which is weird, because this still is a sea lantern, but it's not giving off light. I don't know how they're managing that. But anyways, I have my render distance turned up now. Let's see if we can see more things from up here. So there's a... I gotta go to the slow or the speed. Okay, we got something down there. We have that Colosseum looking thing was, I think, in this direction. Yes, let's go check that out. And my headset just died. Okay, I don't have time to look for everything here. That's a really nice looking house, though. But I really want to see what this is. That balloon, I'm sure, probably just has like a runic catalyst or something in it. I don't have time to show everything on camera, but if something's neat, I'll show that. Maybe it's another one of these mass grave things? Oh. There's telescopes in here. Didn't know if they had, like, named items. This feels like a place I'm supposed to come to later, but at the same time I don't think so. It's very hard to tell. Ooh, see. Enemy. Are you a dangerous enemy? What are you? Golem of Insight. Oh. Okay, I've stumbled upon something here. I feel like I shouldn't be here right now. Whoa. 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 Okay, there... Okay. I have a feeling this is something that is, like, supposed to unlock when I get more towers? I really hope not, but it was really easy to get inside, so I don't think it is. And these guys don't seem too powerful that they would be something more late game. But I have no idea. Also, insurance is about to break. Also, what's sniper duel? Kill a skeleton from these 50 blocks. Okay. This is a very interesting place here. So I assume the obvious thing is that I do, like, parkour across all the moss. And these candles? What is this place, though? Oh, there's more of them. Golems of Insight. Okay, and then I guess I just go up here. That was the sound of pure panic. Oh god, the lag. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier. I lost my Tone of Undying to Assign. So, yeah. Secret Sanctum. A civilization lost to the ravages of time and conquest still retained one secret until now. Discovered the true altar of insight. So I assume lost to time, this is the Verukt people. That's a lot of arrows. Why did I not have boots on? That's weird. Oh, right, the speed thingy. Forgot about that. Whoa. So this is the true altar of insight. It's like these two rings in a helos. Is not a helix. Is that? Well, there's a shape for like no, a gyroscope shape. That's what it is. And then there's something up there. That looks like the equivalent of a chiseled something. So I'm assuming there's a secret. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Is it in the water? Ow, it's not in the water. This time it's not. Okay, it's back here. Ooh, dang. Okay, this place has some pretty crazy treasure. Convictions of Tech Priest Lakeva. Or something like along the lines. Because feather falling and protection, so that can go away. I have too much stuff. Low Verukt, namesake of our people. I'm gonna just kinda skim this. The enemy, Davan Ran, programming, Gori, that's a person. Salvaruktus. Save all the people, live in eternal bliss, praise to Poa and the endless cycle, the moon and ground shall become one. Oh my god, a new legendary, and its armor. Tul Valan. Poa received a vision, in crystal, of a purple orb called Lo Verukt, that spun rightward and occasionally gleamed with specks of golden light. Her ancestors developed the lens of insight to peer through the plane and locate it. Similar technology allows this helm's wearer limited perception beyond solids. Wearing this helmet allows the wielder to detect enemies through walls. It's minus movement speed, though, so this is wall hacks. Recipe for Tul Valan. Vahaln? Tul Vahaln. That's so hard to say. Bestower of Sight unlocked. Oh. Oh, that's fancy. That's fancy. Oh, and it has a texture on it, actually. Oh, that's really interesting. It just has a bunch of wires from the back crystal to the front. Oh, it has a pretty decent... I don't know why I said it like that. It has a pretty decent range, though. Oh, that's a really big range. This is going to be so useful when exploring Yavalix. Okay. Alright, I'm glad I decided to explore this ruin then. That's a pretty cool, piece of item. Why would you put gravel above this, you jerks? Oh, that's cool. Okay, it only does apply to hostile mobs, though. because it didn't do that for the rabbit. Oh, that's a pretty big range. And they actually glow because of the mod I have. I don't know what that range is. I want to say that's maybe 40 blocks or so. That's very fancy, though. I probably won't use it too much because it kind of doesn't have that good of protection, and I like my speed. I made my way over to this little house here, which has a nice walkway up, and it has a mailbox. Runic Blacksmith. Self-defense Cuissards. Cuissards? I don't know. Though she lives alone in the hinterlands, the mistress of an isolated cabin sleeps soundly with these home-forged plates equipped. Plus movement speed, yes. That's all I needed to read. Plus attack speed, plus 3 armor. It's obviously not as tanky as my leggings, but extra speed is the best, always. Note of frustration. Also, I picked up a spyglass so that I could do the zoom-in thingy. It must be somewhere out here, I'm sure I wasn't on the wrong track. Yes, there are many bolts of yellow lightning in the storm that destroyed Absom. Yellow lightning, very subtle. But at least 3 primary source talks about witnessing multiple cloudy eyelids before opening, opening before an eye in the clouds stared down, and fired a perfectly straight beam of energy from its pupils. And by triangulation, it must have hit somewhere in these mountains. But where? I swear I've seen every rocky tree. I should just go home. Beam of energy. Somewhere in these northeastern mountains. Well, that to me sounds like a side quest. There's a lot of cats in this room. Milk. Why? Why is an axolotl named Milk? I'm keeping him. That's funny. Okay. Well. Weird. Why is it named Milk? Okay, so black clouds, yellow lightning, triangulation, big beam of energy shot down and destroyed something in these mountains. That does sound interesting. That doesn't sound like something they would just say out of nowhere. So it should be around this area. The first thing my eye is leading me to is that suspiciously flat mountaintop over there. There's a desert down there. I'm in the northeast, like I think a little bit south of Highfall. There's not usually a desert over here. What direction is that? That's east of me. I'm gonna ignore the flat mountaintop. What the hell is this? There's never been a desert here before, has there? What is going on? There's a ship and a rock. What? Is this a brand new biome? I have no idea. Oh, this is weird. I don't know what I just stumbled upon. Because first I saw these purple mountains, which I think are the main indicator of Highfall Tundra. But there's never been this much sand over here. In fact, I don't think there's ever been a desert in the east. I could be wrong. I'm probably forgetting something. No. Because that way is Grand Pike Canyon. There's a lot of these rocks with moss on them. I think they might be references to... There's this like one desert somewhere in the world where the rocks do move slowly over the course of like months and years. I think that's what these rocks are supposed to be like a reference to. There's a seemingly natural pathway over there. There's a lot of dripstone here. This is bizarre. What's this place? Ooh, some treasure. And a mob spot, of course. So there's some treasure. Which, you know, it's always nice. It's so weird seeing so much sand in this area. Okay, I have no memory of this, like, entire biome. I'm pretty sure it's new. There's a sign that says, to Highfall, to the Frozen Bite, to Dusps. I'm trying to go to Highfall, so I'm going this way. Actually, wait. I think I have my bearings now. In the old version of the map, there was that crossroad, but... Right! They changed the Frozen Bite, that's what it is. The Frozen Bite is a bit less snowy, I'm pretty sure. So I think that's roughly where we are. Yeah, there's the tower for Highfall up ahead. So in the old version of the map, the Frozen Bite kind of just started right there. There was a little valley, and then it pretty much just led immediately into snow and ice caves. And then a little bit northeast of there was the Frozen Bite Tower. But I forgot that they changed a lot of this area. So now I have my bearings of where I am. So we are just a little bit north of Highfall. So yeah, there's the bridge, and that path will lead to Highfall. Let's get the tower for Highfall Tundra. We're at 40.6%. And we should be, I think that area right there. Cool, so let's go to the town of Highfall. Hi guys, this is me editing Shadow here. I had to cut out a lot of Highfall Tundra because this is actually the halfway point when I'm going through all of my footage, and we're already at 40 minutes. So in order for this episode to not be stupidly long, I had to cut out a lot of stuff, and Highfall was one of those things. So yeah, not anything major happened. They removed the Hollow Knight reference in Highfall, and there was a new building, I think, but nothing too crazy. Okay, after a lot of inventory organization, I have the map for Highfall Tundra, and look at how empty this is compared to what it was like 10 seconds ago. Alright, so we have, of course, the town, the tower. The left thing, I think, is that area where I got the helmet, and then I think that thing above it that looks like a shark fin is supposed to be the sail of the ship that was buried in the sand. And then that crossroad is a little bit left of my cursor, because I can't look left and right with this. But, yeah. We got Verukt Plateau, we got the Tundra. I guess let's go to the Frozen Bite. Now, what's kind of confusing me here is how the quest for Oblivion is supposed to start. Because in the older version, it was that tunnel beneath Vertide would give you a compass, which led you to a house, and then the house led you to Mount Yavalix. Also, I didn't check the castle. I hope I'm not going to regret not checking the castle, but I mean, these towns are just really big and they take forever to explore. Alright, I've been having to run through here because it's nighttime and there's a lot of mobs. There's a huge pass in that mountain range to my right, but the Frozen Bite has changed quite a lot, actually. I'm not sure what that is up there. It's made out of copper and lightning rods. So because this biome has changed so dramatically, I'm not sure where the tower is. Usually it is like northeast of the entrance to this place, and I'm pretty far northwest into the entrance of this place. This is extremely unique looking, though. I really like it. I'm just confused on where to go. It's been so long since I've had, like, no bearings on this map, and that's, like, what the past 30 minutes have been for me. Oh, there is not like a town, but a little few houses? Maybe this is a city? No, it's not a city. I would have gotten an achievement, but there's a big lodge right here. Shivering Pines Inn. It's just what I needed. This is right above where I just was, by the way. Brewmaster Garan. Iceberg Stout, Regen and Slowness. Sparkling Kyve's Brew. Hogger's Lager. Haste and Hunger. This is very weird. This entire place is so different from what it used to be. Okay, I already ruined it for myself, but up here, this is in an employees only area. There's a little book, and he describes something he found in the snow with his secret loft. And I broke the painting, but for the first time, actually, there is something back here. And this leads to the secret loft, which you would have thought he would have made more accessible for himself. Oh, but it's just a runic catalyst. But still, that's very cool. This little tavern has a book that I read, and it's pretty long. But this has my favorite little place of world building, I think. I posted that in the Dremel Discord, if that sounds familiar to anyone. And it describes them digging out this well and getting fresh water. I don't think there's anything down there. But, yeah, this is a nice little area. However, the trail... Also, there's, like, hot springs up here. The trail stopped when it led up here. So... I was hoping this would be a town with, like, a little map that I could buy, which would show me where the new tower is. Because I don't know if it's in the same exact place or not. It is interesting that these hot springs seem to be very similar to Verukt. Plateau. I have no idea where the tower is, though. There's also this guy, the runic blacksmith. When the bow breaks, named for the inevitability of conflict in a traveling poet's autumnal homeland. This ugly but brilliantly balanced axe strikes with the force of a falling tree. Lots of damage. Like a diamond in the sky. Named after Lodar, is viewed through an ice crevice as a traveling poet climbed to safety. This lumpy chestplate is inscribed with numerous prayers to Lo, and imbues the wearer's attacks with frostbite. It'd be cool if it, like, inflicted slowness on people. And maybe it does. It's a chestplate. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. There's also complimentary stable services. With a few horses inside and lots of hay. So, there's a very formidable mountain in front of us, and we have a field of flowers and a flat land down beneath us. I was hoping to find a map of this area, because the pathway leads here, and then the path stops, so I'm not sure what the next area is. I think it's down there, considering there's a gate. That just seems the most natural way to go. I don't think there's anything that way. It looks too hostile. Okay, I was wandering through the frozen bite, kind of talking to myself. I won't include the footage, but I live in a place where it looks not too dissimilar from this in the winter. And it's starting to get colder, so I was like kind of getting really into the vibe and the mood of this place. And then I open this chest, and so I'm really immersed in this, and then I read this. Comedically large spoon. Efficiency 10 at ranking 5. An impractically large spoon. There's nothing else to it. And it has a lot of attack damage. So, how fast is efficiency 10? Very fast. Oh, I also got this from somewhere in the frozen bite. I had to run away before I could read it. This sturdy rune-emblazoned shovel radiates with an inner warmth, developed by commission from the King of Highfall himself. These powerful artifacts are a modern necessity when living on a frozen tundra. Fire aspect, efficiency, unbreaking. So I have two big spoons. I also have no clue where I am, and no clue where the tower is. Aha! I found it. It was south of the fishing place up this mountain range. How was I supposed to find this? I literally just stumbled upon it because I vaguely knew the direction it was in. My god, this is difficult. This is scary. Okay, I'm getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there, and we got there. Get me out of here. 43.8%. I think it's 2 more towers until I get another quest. So we are over there. There's Fairsile. I think 50% is the Exodus Citadel. Was there something at 75? I have a feeling there was, but I don't remember what it is. So either way, what? Okay, how is someone supposed to find this, actually? There's, like, not really a good pathway. Okay, do you remember when I said, leaving the inn, that I thought this way looked too hostile? That's the exact direction the tower was in, so... that sucks. Oh, there was a pathway the entire time. I just didn't look at it. Dang it. Okay. Okay, I climbed those super stupidly tall mountains. Those outside of the inn. And yeet! I have a feeling the smartest way to do this would be to go through the gap I saw in the under area. Like, there's a bunch of the like snow, ice above me, and then the path led underneath it to the inn. I don't know, but I'm gonna try and make my way towards Fairsile. Oh my god. I said it was missing from Highfall. I didn't expect it to be just randomly over here. Yeah, there's the under part I was talking about. And then there's like the mountain crevice thingy. Why is the Grim Troop just in the middle of the Frozen Bight? Like, there's no like pathway leading in or out of here at all. It is literally just randomly here. Can I land, please? I'm getting real sick of those guys. What the heck? Why is this just in the middle of the Frozen Bight now? Nail, yep. Sharpness 3, Bane of Arthropods 6, Sweeping Edge 3. A traditional weapon from a lane much smaller than our own. Hilt is inscribed with unfamiliar insect-shaped carvings. I don't have a block of quartz, so I can't get nail. Anyways, this chasm was the thing I was trying to get to. I don't know where it leads, but it just looks so damn intriguing to go to. I think it's a bit too south to lead to the Fairsile Tower. And I think south of Fairsile is Oclaroma, right? I don't know, but yeah, there's this huge mountain pass over here. I can see the biome shifting. I'm not going to fight these slimes. I don't care about them. We are in a snowy tundra biome, as if we weren't already. Maybe this does lead to Fairsile. It is getting a little bit more snowy. This feels... I feel like I have a pretty decent sense of direction, though. I feel like this area is really south of the tower. Okay, but yeah, this is unmistakably Fairsile. Okay, interesting. We got a pipeline up here. Which I suppose would make sense. It's leading to Mount Yavalix. Mount Yavalix was the primary energy collection facility. Fascinating. Oh, there's a flag over there. It doesn't look like it's a big base. There's probably just a single chest over there, so I'm not going to worry about it. But this pipeline should lead us to Yavalix. Or at the very least, the tower. The tower for Fairsile is actually pretty hard to spot because it's really short. It's buried very deep in the snow here. Okay, the tower's in the background, but we are up front here. Oh, God. The Epic of Homly-Togson. Is that the guy who... it's like a song? Sought passage to the Mount of Holes. 50 years wise. Saw the malice in the fool king's eyes. Cowardly king. Hero of the north. Falcons. Southern drum. First and final Frostfang. Yeah, Homely-Togson, he was the guy who caused the Frostfang catastrophe, right? I don't need gold. Pretty sure that's who that guy is. Let's pull out the comically large spoon to dig ourselves out. I love and hate that. Okay, anyways, I can see the tower in sight. I don't know if Oblivion is still on the side of the mountain, But yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to go about that. Anyways, Fairstyle. 46.9%. So we are right there. And Yavalix is right there. Interesting enough, Yavalix's tower is already an end rod. So I'm curious about that. I do want to see if Oblivion is there. And what this is over here. Okay, so inside this little hut, it mentions a stone which powers this great fire. So... oh, it's a runic catalyst. Okay. I was hoping it was like a stone of worry or something again, but that's not the case. Now, Mount Yavalix is usually this way. Down a pass. I don't know if I'm in the right between section of mountains, though. Okay, it's not the mad person's house from the Oblivion quest, but it looks pretty similar. Final thoughts. Oh, God. Nothing could be worse than this. What could be worse than this? What could be better than this is worse. Nothing could be better at being worse. Nothing could be better than this. Nothing, nothing. Nothing burns. Oh, it burns. Better, worse. Oh, nothing, nothing, nothing. Nethling. Nothing. Tethlane. Ah. Very subtle. Ooh, an oculus of nothing. Cool. There is something up here. Yeah, there's that whole thing of like, the void of nothing, but nothing is a thing. Runic catalyst. I don't think so. Small magical orb value by the several applications in both. Oops, you found a broken runic catalyst. Please send these coordinates in the official Discord. Thank you for your time. What the hell? Okay, I'll do that real quick. So, I guess runic catalysts can break. I put it in the Discord, and there's a lot of reports of those, so... I guess it's how, like, they're generated or something with the map. I'm not sure. I don't think they place them all by hand, because that would take quite a while. There's probably several stacks of these scattered across the map. Yeah, it's an interesting little house that I just visited. Okay, I'm on top. Judging by the pipeline, it goes down. I don't think... that's a really tall mountain, but that doesn't look like Yavalix to me. I barely landed that elytra. Oh my god. I don't know if you saw that. I did the elytra like the split second before I hit the block, but it still had me land. Oh, man. Oh, you can see the pipe go under the ice. That's interesting. That looks really cool. That's really fancy. Okay, so this way is definitely Mount Yavalix. Really quick. There's something I want to do because it's very fun to do on ice. And it's just... whee! Yep, here's Mount Yavalix. You can see the pipes going in and out of it this time, which I think is very fun. Also, when I get bored sometimes, I used to just load up this area of Drehmal and just boat around. And I know there's all this menacing music and stuff, but this is genuinely so much fun to me. I just love skating on this ice over here. But anyways, yes, death, destruction, nothing. The entire civilization and Empire of Absom was destroyed by this magical, deadly mountain. Let's go up to the place. Oh, there's scaffolding. It's really hard to, like, track with this. That, to me, looks kind of like a staircase. But let's go to the big door. I cannot access the big door yet. Let's just go to it. It's seriously so much fun to just boat around that. A mountain of holes. This mountain emanates a strange resonating energy. You feel empty. Journey to Mount Yavalix. I like how much infrastructure there is outside. And there's not a platform anymore. There used to be a platform with a button. And that's what opened the door. There's text. Final transmission. That's scary. And it's in black. Ooh, it's all serious. Sorry, I can't take it seriously. That boat ride put me in too good of a mood. We received the transmission from inside. The door has been shut and a seal placed. Nothing can leave the mountain and nothing shall enter. We have lost communication with every other facility, so now we follow our protocols. We are to defend the door, defend the seal. A powerful concentration of primal energy will shatter it, unleashing whatever lies inside. We will not allow this. For any lingering personnel still on this channel, know our purpose, hail to Absom. Powerful concentration of primal energy. My gut feeling is that it is the sword, the new mythic, that turns into... Because they said it's like upward power is limitless. And that kind of seems to be connected to, so far, the tower side quests. That's my theory right now. That's the key to opening the door. Manifesto of the Gatewatch. We are that which maintains, we are that which waits, we are that which defends, we are the Gatewatch. We were placed here to protect Avsom's apex, the source of all its might. The highest of all honors has been granted unto us, for we are all that stands between Avsom and those who would wish it to utterly devastate it. The six of us embrace the cold isolation. It's what we were destined for. We are Avsom. Without us, the mountain lie vulnerable. Without us, the gate would remain unmonitored. Without us, there is no Avsomic Empire. This mountain is the Avsomic Empire. We are to protect it at all costs. All costs. Annihilation Protocol. In the event of complete communication loss, Gatewatch is to enact the Annihilation Protocol. A CCL means likely some catastrophe is struck. This is our ultimate defense. Enact the seal. Send final transmission. Take up arms. Attempt comms reconnection. Kill on sight. Wait for the all clear. God, the fact that the music just, like, went away as I was reading that, it gave me goosebumps. Gatewatch instead of Night's Watch. I watched Game of Thrones within the last year, so that's what my brain immediately goes to. Marked by a sea lantern. That's what it's always been. However, I just know this off of past experience. Most people probably wouldn't go up here. Feed the notes of a nihilist to the blackest of voids. Oh, I still need the nihilist notes. But there was no compass leading me to the nihilist house. The mystery continues. Mount Yavalix loves to keep its secrets. That's all I have time for today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more episodes so you can watch them as they come out. I covered a lot of ground in this episode. I know it was a bit scattered because I recorded this across multiple days, but thank you for watching.